So what's up, fellow journeyers? Today, we're doing one of these for the first time. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. Are we, JJ? Girls have all ditched us. Yeah. Literally all the girls, besides JJ, and we're gonna be paying for parking over here. Paralleling with the dually is not easy.
Getting calls like, "Oh, we forgot this. Oh,
yeah.
We forgot this."
Yeah. So we got tons of stuff. So we're paying for parking. See if we can catch up with them. Let's see. 15 days max. I'm good. So one day. So you usually get to make 2 trips to your vehicle, which is hopefully not too far away, but with the dually, we park farther and farther away, it seems like. That is beautiful though. I've taken one cruise in my life. It was super small, super cheap. Had one pool that was slightly bigger than a hot tub, and everybody was pretty much, we're just not gonna let me put this anyways. Everybody was not in their normal state of mind. You had that, and then you had slot machines. That was pretty much it. And a bunch of food, I guess. So,
where'd you go?
I don't know, Bahamas or something. I can't remember what it was.
The booze cruise?
Yeah, it's pretty much a booze cruise. But we don't drink or gamble, so.
So it was not fun.
It was not fun.
One of our favorite things to do is take ferry rides. It's kind of like getting an inexpensive tour because you get out on the water. There's something about these cities that are around water. You just get a totally different perspective. I don't know, I love being out on the water. Do you like the water, buddy? He's so much happier when he's outside, aren't you? All right, are we gonna do this like Five Guys style?
So what's special about these?
They're fried in duck fat. So instead of like, that's the kind of oil that they're fried in.
I just try not to think about it. I just know they're French fries.
But that's what's different.
I got them, all of them.
Oh, you got the mix?
I did.
Yeah. The season one. So we have the...
Huh.
Oh.
Different mine and ketchup.
What was this one? Chipotle?
I thought it was a curry.
You can go back
So when
and
somebody
get
asks,
French fries.
where were the best French fries we've ever had? Do you have an answer now?
These are definitely the best French fries we've ever had. These are the best dipping sauces too.
Ever.
Oh my
I
God.
don't know how we lived here and hadn't come here until now.
Well, but it hasn't been around
It's just
like the whole
called,
time
is
we've
it
been
just
here.
called duck fat? That's the name of it?
Duck Fat's the name of the restaurant.
All right, that's easy enough.
They're to the point. I like it.
Yep.
You got your Portland stick? Yep.
Find a bigger one.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket so it can ride.
It's a pretty big stick to put in your pocket.
Yeah, I can put it in there.
So good.
I'm waiting.
You gonna let her beat you?
Awesome. Thank you. Yay! Look, you just won. You have more than 4 in a row.
Easily 6 in a row. Congratulations.
Yeah, you're the winner. All right.
Wow, look at that unicorn.
No, it's a flower. Remember? It's a flower.
Oh no, I was just kidding. It's a unicorn flower. I love it.
No, it's just a flower. A rainbow
All right, it's a
one.
flower unicorn. I got it.
No, it's a flower. It's a rainbow flower.
Where? So the rainbow? What? The unicorn's eating the rainbow flower?
No.
Where's
no.
the unicorn? I don't see. Is it invisible?
No, it's not a unicorn in it. See, there's no unicorn.
Are you sure?
It's a rainbow flower.
Unicorns can be invisible too. You sure? How you know he's not invisible? How you know he's not eating the flower right now? All right. So it's a rainbow flower
Yeah.
on top of a unicorn.
No.
so much fun because they have like the huge wood fire like ovens that you can check out, and you can watch them making the pizzas and pulling it out. It's so nice. In the summer when it's warmer, you can sit outside on the water and it's beautiful.
How was the pizza?
Well,
Great.
is there such thing as bad pizza?
Oh, yeah.
I've had a bad pizza.
I don't know if I've had a bad pizza. I'm just saying. That one was really good, but I'm just saying.
Don't.
Oh,
You know
I
we like
actually,
the thin crust.
like Domino's, I know.
I like a thin crust pizza.
This whole solar setup, two things really excited me. Of course, the lithium and everything else excites me because it just always excites me, but the amount of space we have on the roof for extra solar, and then the multi-plus, which is this device right here. And so this is what's awesome about it. Of course, we have 3 different devices. It's the middle one is the multi-plus. So when I tap on the multi-plus, it tells me right now we're in float mode. What that basically means is the batteries are topped off because we've only got like 15 amps coming from the house. I think it's actually a 20 amp breaker. But what I've done is just to give it a little bit of wiggle room, I've actually lowered it down to 16 amps. Probably the coolest thing is though, once let's say we do need to pull more than 16 out of the house. So right now we're only pulling like it's at the top left up there, but like 3 amps. Not a lot. I think all we have on is like the fan in the master bedroom because JJ's sleeping. But if I want to pull way more than that, we just show you guys. This on. There it goes, it's kicking on. So that's bumping us up to around 10. Still not enough to get near that 16 mark. It's in here. Let's see what we got. So look what happens. It goes over, it's going over the 16. So instead of tripping the breaker, it's capping it around 15 amps. And you can see where it's pulling the rest at the bottom right down there. Once it caps out the 16 amps, it pulls the rest out of the batteries as needed. So we're not tripping the breaker, and basically everything is working together, pulling power from the batteries or pulling power from the house. And the cool part is, once I'm done with this, it takes that extra juice, pumps it right back into the batteries get topped off, and we're ready to roll again. So it's things like this that use a lot of power for short amounts of time, or like a hair dryer, or maybe if like you have an AC going where like the actual compressor is only kicking in every once in a while, the batteries will pick up the slack, and then they'll recharge themselves based off the house power as needed. This thing is basically a giant brain that controls all that. It's sort of like our purchase with lithium. I love things that you buy them and they just make everything work. Like we don't have to worry about, can I use the hairdryer? Can I use the microwave? Is it gonna trip the breaker? What do I need to plug in? How many amps is this? How many amps? I have to make a couple adjustments as far as like setting how many amps I'm pulling off the house, but other than that, we're good to go. I don't know exactly how it's even doing all this, but it's pretty awesome. See you, babe.
Okay, let's try again. You'll have to close the door. I don't think it'll start. Let's see. It's in park. Put the foot on the brake.
I think I'll take my chances with Nathan driving.
It says ready to drive on your dash. See where it says ready to drive? So you're good. You don't have to push it again, Dad. Oh, it was ready to drive. Now you just turned it off, I think.
Okay.
All right.
It's way too complicated.
All right. All right, it says ready to drive. So I think you're ready to drive. I think it's going. Try to see. Put it in reverse, see what happens. There you go. All right, watch out for my truck. You don't have to slam it.
What truck?
I'm watching this side, Mom. There's nothing over here.
All right, I got it.
I love watching.
Yeah.
My parents are absolutely loving, and we have as well, like loving this. I mean, this is beautiful. Get some history tied in with the area, and it's just beautiful. Isn't this beautiful, Hensley?
Yep. Hey.
Yeah, Paige.
Have you ate lobster before?
I've had lobster less than 5 times. Have you ever had lobster?
No.
Are you gonna eat lobster today?
Nope.
Oh, why not?
Only when I grow up.
Why don't you want to eat lobster today? Let's eat some lobster today.
No.
Why not?
I only like shrimp.
Oh, do you want to at least try it? Why don't you at least try a bite? All right, you don't have to. You don't have to. Try
Is it mean lobster?
Yeah, they're mean lobsters. Oh, is that why you don't eat the lobster? Because you think they're cute? Oh, what if it's like a really ugly mean lobster? Would you eat that one? You wouldn't even eat an ugly mean lobster?
Yeah, I would eat.
Okay, all right, we'll make sure we got an ugly mean lobster, and you're gonna try it. What about that?
What does it taste like?
We'll see.
Don't get caught.
Do the bright pink lipstick with a jacket. I see what you're doing here. I noticed it.
I like it.
Yeah, it's like my glamping style.
JJ, you ready to eat some lobster?
Lobster.
Hensley says she'd eat one if it's mean and ugly.
Mean and
Go find a meat.
You soaking it all in, buddy? Look at all this stuff on the wall. Yeah, he's like, look at all this stuff on the walls. So obviously we're getting the lobster roll boat, which means it comes with fries and coleslaw, I think.
We've yet to have a lobster roll. We've been saving it for this place.
Well,
How is it, Mackenzie? What's your mom always say? Great.
That's what Hensley says too.
Oh, Hensley? All right, lobster roll time.
All right, lobster roll. Everybody says you have to try a lobster roll when you come to Maine, so here we go.
You gotta eat that dollop of mayonnaise.
Is that what it is?
Is that mayonnaise?
It needs to be spread.
JJ, this is killing JJ in the background. Oh, baby, he wants it so bad. Look at him licking his lips. Is that what's on it, mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Pickle,
pickle.
lobster, and like a toasted bread of some sort.
Got some prime real estate right here because this is incredible. It might not.
Look at the mist coming off of this over here.
It might not be the most beautiful day here, but I actually love that the water is so intense today. Like, look at this. It's so pretty.
I'm loving. That's just. That mist is beautiful.
Who's it?
So yeah, it's called Two Lights. There's one lighthouse, and there's a second lighthouse.
I didn't notice.
It's kind of get like 2 birds, technically 3 birds with 1 stone, or however you want to look at it.
There's three lights.
3 birds and a lobster.
There's the one right there. Look at that little
What?
guy.
Oh, yeah, you count that one? Okay, 3 lighthouses.
Give me that camera.
And lobster.
Give me that camera.
So good.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
So
Give it
like
to
you
me.
round it out. You're like
Back in the
Portland.
Hensley can have fun anywhere, doing anything. What do you think about this, Hens?
Great.
Great. It's always great. All right, I'm gonna totally say that Maine is absolutely one of my favorite places we've been. This is incredible. Like, I am so falling in love with Maine. Oh my goodness. It's funny how some places just speak your language, and Maine just totally speaks my language. I think because it's just unlike anything I've ever been to. It's really beautiful here.
Hensley, what do you think's in this bag? What's in this bag right here?
Lobster.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want to look in there?
Why don't you look in there?
They're my pinch.
You want to hold it?
Hey, buddy.
You can hold him. You want to just touch his back? Just touch him. Look. This is
We
me
only
boys.
picked out the ugly, mean ones for you.
Yeah, they're really ugly, mean ones. Do you want to see if it's a boy or a girl? So if these are soft and if their tails fan out like really big, then they're female. If these are harder, then they're male. Because their tails, they lay their eggs and they hold the eggs inside.
Okay, so
Like this.
what is that one?
That's a female.
Okay.
That's a girl.
It's a girl?
Yeah. Here, can you hold them like this?
Don't name it.
No, we're not naming.
She looks cute. Hey, if you want a lava lobster,
you
put
wanna
it in
have
the bathtub.
If you want to love them. That's like if you feed a mouse a cookie, like
Yeah,
that
that's
should be like
pretty
one of those titles of those books.
Why you just got one boot on, first of all? Come here,
She
stand
couldn't get it off.
Come stand right in the middle and see what happens.
No.
Just see what happens.
Come here. Come here, little lobster. Right? Does he want my boots?
I think he loves your boots.
He says, ooh, pink's my favorite color. I'm a girl, so I love pink.
Don't get too attached. We're going to have a hot bath. So we've got a joint meetup today in Portland, Finding Our Someday. Corey is loving this car that he's getting to use while he's in town since they flew in. We are riding with my parents in their rental car. Thank goodness we have friends here with cars because we don't have a truck. So where's the truck this time? Another 500 miles, another check engine light. This time turbo related. I had him check on it, which is pretty cool. Not only do they pull up codes, they pull up like, they have like this nationwide database that tells how often the code ends up being different things. So like the 90+% of the time, if you just replace the turbo, it fixes it. I mean, there's a chance, you know, if I'd been in Tennessee and we weren't hauling and trying to get from place to place, maybe I would have tried some other stuff that were other options. But then you got, you know, like a 20% chance to be fixed anyways. So I was like, look, we gotta have this fixed. We'd prefer to have it fixed right and not be here for weeks having to try different things and throw different parts at it because we got tons of labor each time they try one of these things too. So fixing the turbo, 3,300 bucks. I don't say fixing the turbo, replacing the turbo. So getting the turbo replaced on the truck, it's in the shop because obviously we're not going far without a truck. But for today, she's got a little backpack on. But today's meetup time. Grandpa and Hensley here. Nice shirt.
Just keep your jacket on.
Whatever. Corey, I told you last night I was wearing this.
No, I said you should wear your LL Bean shirt
Well.
so I can wear this.
Oh, okay. So you wanted it to happen.
So this,
All right.
this is going down.
This is going down.
Who wear it better?
Well, he either had to match me or match you.
I have two shirts.
That's all I've got, yeah.
He's either gonna wear his hoodie or
You put on my mittens.
The other dress shirt I have is black.
You put
And
on
we're not going
some
to a funeral.
some mittens. Until we follow the weather, she wants mittens out.
Mittens? It's like 50 degrees. One thing about my dad, man, he's always loves meeting and talking to people.
Lost there.
Do we even own mittens?
Apparently we have one mitten.
There you go.
Pick one hand that gets the mitten.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice right
And
there.
you can just alternate.
There you go.
Aw.
The truck is back. It's running great. Because one of the things before, this is kind of what, when I talk to people about what to do that pushed them over the edge to replace the turbo, I could tell next to nothing as far as like the exhaust brake doing anything. And that's part of it too, apparently. Like the exhaust and the turbo, the exhaust brake and the turbo go sort of hand in hand. That's a done deal on that. It was an hour or less of labor than he thought, so 3,200 bucks instead of 33.
Travel's definitely changed us. I think it's just opened our eyes to new cultures, new people, new ways of thinking. It's just definitely made us like stronger, different people. It's kind of cool to see how we've evolved over 5 years. How we used to, like, even putting out videos, like we would have been way too scared to do this. So it's even just like changed us in that way too. And I love going to meetups and hearing people tell their side of what they see on the other side of the camera and what it's done for their family. I mean, because that's why we do what we do. We want to encourage, inspire, and it's very uplifting to put names with faces and hear people's stories. So yeah, meetups are really awesome. I'm glad that could work out in this area.
I hope our journey and our story has been helpful to you guys. And even though I hope you have mercy on us with sometimes the videos, I don't know, everything from duck fat fries to Ferry to, is it duck fat? Did I get it right? Okay. Duck fat fries to Ferry to, goodness, the truck and the meetup and
we
just
get
all kinds
very
of stuff
little
going on.
sleep some nights with JJ, so sometimes we get delirious.
That little booger, he didn't sleep. So we walked in the meetup with like 3 hours of sleep.
So
JJ,
if we said anything that was like off the wall, please forgive us.
JJ like didn't get any sleep last night, and of course, so he slept through the entire meetup.
He did.
We schedule it 2 hours. It usually goes 3. But he slept the whole time. I think he came in the last 5 minutes. So like there was a couple. You little booger. We're talking about you. Yeah. So he made his appearance like the last 5 minutes when like 95% of the people had left. But so sorry if you came to the meetup. That's how he rolls. So hopefully, I don't know, we'll see how it goes.
We never know what JJ we're going to get at night.
Yeah.
He's the sweetest little thing, but he gets raring at nighttime sometimes.
He's going to be stubborn.
He is.
Yeah, just like his mama. That one's on me, probably.
Yeah.
But he gets his cuteness from you. We'll do that one. We're going to call it a night, eat some dinner, and we will catch you guys later. Hensley apparently went to Walmart and got some lights. Just don't put them down. Don't touch. I love it.